Buttons have been pressed.
Is this an Iron Man run because I'm doing no grinding? I'm not using, like, the side quests. And if someone dies, they are dead. Last week, nothing bad happened.
Oh, no, nobody died, no.
No one. No important flying boys died.
I've had it with you!
Come on!
So, we're going home. This is Renee. We may have to
yeah.
do a little bit of item shopping.
Okay.
But I feel we can go to the armories and stuff. And in no way is this voice borrowed from any other video game ever.
No. No, of course not.
The capital of Renee. After the twins' absence, seeing their home ruined by war brings them terrible grief. Ah, it's our favourite person, the traitor.
Traitor!
Orson, a former knight of Renee, had been assigned to guard Castle Renee. However, he switched allegiances, betraying his oaths of loyalty to his homeland. Erica marks her homecoming by vowing to see Renee healed.
Oh, I have an idea. What if he still doesn't have any items?
Who?
The betrayer. Baba!
What's happened to our home? What's happened to Castle Renee? How did it come to be so ruined, so desolate?
Spies report that the castle is being held by the traitor Orson.
What is it, Monica? You seem so happy today. Of course I know what today is. I'd never forget your birthday. I have a present for you, dear. I think you'll like it.
You know something? That Orson, he gives me the creeps. What do you think he's doing back there? I've heard lots of bizarre rumours from the master of the mess hall. Do you think he needs help? Could he be dangerous?
I don't care. I'm here for the money. As long as I get paid, I'm happy. It does my heart good to see you looking so happy, Orson. See what joy your treachery has brought you. I told you treason would be sweet. Get out. This is Monica and my place. I did as you asked. I betrayed Renee. My promise has been kept. How long are you going to continue this nonsense? Erica and Ephraim have joined forces. Even now, their united forces march towards the capital. Toward you, Erica. You can't imagine they'll forgive you for your treachery, can you? I expect the sin of your betrayal has shattered your entire family's name. And after all you did to free your wife from the cold clutches of the grave, it's a shame that she'll be sent back there dangling from the hangman's noose. No, that can't happen. Oh, but it can, and it will. Unless you do something to stop it. You understand what is required, don't you? You have your orders, Orson. Monica, I'm sorry. I have something I must do. Please wait for me here. Oh, darling, don't look so sad. I'll be back soon, and then I'll never leave. I must do this to protect our happiness. You understand that, don't you? I'll be back.
Meanwhile...
He believes that thing is his wife. Aren't people amusing?
Why, this terrible...
Oh my, your nasty illness rearing its ugly little head again. There's no need to worry. The pain will pass shortly. Leave everything to your humble servant, Reeve.
Let's press the button.
Buttons have been pressed.
Is this an Iron Man run because I'm doing no grinding? I'm not using, like, the side quests. And if someone dies, they are dead.
Yeah, that's essentially what an Iron Man run is. Yeah.
Right. Cool. Because a little part of me was like, is it really a run? I will admit it's made it harder than any other time I've played Fire Emblem, where I just go, yep, I'll just run here. Yeah. I'll just go into this little grinding section.
So the first time I remember hearing of an Iron Man run was in the first XCOM,
right?
Which was, 2010, something like that.
Right.
and that had an Iron Man run where like if characters were downed, they were gone forever, and you couldn't
Forever,
even
ever?
the game wouldn't even allow you to save scum. It saved on every turn.
Okay. So,
So go on.
there is a mod for this called Iron Emblem,
Yeah.
and it is basically designed the same way, so you can't save scum in this.
Yeah.
So as
What
soon
do you
if
mean
you
save scum?
so if
So
you
save scumming is when you, let's say if the Dragon Child, you really like her, right? What if something happened to her? You would want to,
So,
you'd want her to live, so you go back on an old save game, so that she'd be alive, right?
yeah.
yeah.
These particular mods, or in the case of the Iron Man thing, you can't do that. If you wanted to save her, you would have to go all the way through the game again, the way you got her. Yeah, it makes it much harder.
So my understanding of the Iron Emblem game is you play like a patrol unit, like one of the soldier units from Renee or something. So like
Okay.
it's a mod from their perspective.
One hit.
There
Nice.
is another mod called the Midnight Sun, which I'm unsure whether to play because it looks interesting and nearly all the characters are unique, and it has like, instead of the sacred stones being an item, they are a person who
Oh, okay.
like contains
So,
who's
so
like,
like the Zodiac Braves, would you say?
I do not know who they are.
The Zodiac Braves are basically the characters from Final Fantasy Tactics.
Right.
They're basically the key to the game, but they're people.
Right.
So yes.
Potentially, yeah. So basically the issues of the stones are actually the sacred stones like a transfer from person to person.
Yeah.
So like the demon that's possessing Leon is in a person.
Okay.
And that's the narrative, but they've also making it its own game, so there's a Kickstarter for it. So it's the same
okay.
story, but it's a different game system.
I was going to say, what engine are they using? Are they basically just using RPG Maker?
I think
I know
from
you-
the looks of it, it looks like it's a Unity engine. But the
Have you heard
game,
the things going on about Unity recently, by the way?
I have not, but I'm willing to listen.
So Unity for a long time has been sort of like the indie devs' go-to engine source for when it comes to making video games. But they've recently announced that they are partnering with a software utility company that infamously, I should say, rather than famously, made a bunch of malware.
All right, perfect.
And they're merging with them. So, they also a couple of months ago said they weren't going to lay anybody off, and then laid people off.
Okay, perfect.
And just a whole bunch of stories and information getting out of them basically not being a very great company to work for. So,
If you
Unity,
can remind me at the end of this, I actually have Unity on this laptop. Because
do you want to get rid of it, right?
Yeah. Just
Pretty
in
much,
case
yeah.
it's suddenly
That's-
like the malware
pretty much-
company are like, so we've got an update for you. It's like, oh, have you? I do not care for that.
That's pretty much what everyone's been saying, though, is that like, what other engines can I use instead of Unity?
I mean, there's quite a lot of engines, and a lot of them
I'm
are
sure there is.
basically
I mean,
like the C++ editors for you to like skip the steps.
Yeah, I mean, I've never done any of that, so I can't comment. But it is funny, like, the knowledge getting out about these.
Yeah.
They're basically business deals because Unity saw what's happening with the Unreal Engine, because Unreal Engine 5 came out, and it basically does a lot of the stuff that Unity was known for.
Yeah.
Being handy for people to use if they want to make small games. Yeah, it's more friendly for those people. And so Unity basically cacked their pants because Unreal Engine is massive. So they basically wanted to go into the mobile space, which is what this other company is known for. So,
I mean, there is a lot of like editors for people who want to make games. Like one of them is GB Studios, who allows you to make. Originally, it was like the original Game Boy style games in like the 4-color green screen. And then they've done like GBA Studios Advance and stuff. Or GBA Color Studio, I think, was the first one.
Okay.
No, I was just trying to see if there was, because I think if you go up into this corner somewhere is the secret shop.
Secret shop?
Yeah, there's a secret shop that you need the members card for. I never use it. Handax. But yeah, there's like a ton of stuff. So like GB Studio, if you want to, it actually lets you build games in browser. And that's like cool. A lot of people use it as a training aid for learning stuff. Like one of the games that I enjoyed during the pandemic. I've not bought the full title yet, and I keep meaning to, and it ties into you playing Pokemon actually. Is Coromon. And that is.
Oh, you did. Yep.
And that
you have mentioned this game before.
It's built in a system. What's it called? It was basically like a pseudo RPG maker kind of thing. And that's all set up so you can do stuff. And then like a lot of the assets for it are from like they pre-bought the tiles. Like the only thing that's original is like the sprites for the monsters and stuff. Like they like outsourced some of that, but the Coromon games are based heavily on like the Generation 4 Pokemon games.
Okay.
You have
to realize that anything after Generation 1, I'm not that au fait on.
So it's basically like the era you're playing. Is it the Unova region?
That sounds right. Yeah.
Is their target area. Coromon's really good, and like a lot of games of that ilk these days, they've got inbuilt Nuzlockes. If people who are in chat are into Pokemon games, there is a YouTube guy called Gym Leader Ed who's really good, and he does a lot of news updates for these kind of games. And he's currently doing a Nuzlocke, but he's also chosen to add an additional stipulation, and that is he cannot evolve his Coromon.
Okay.
What's a Coromon, Baba?
A Coromon is basically this knockoff Pokemon game, essentially. I mean,
a
knockoff is
homage.
unfair.
Yeah.
But that's essentially what it is.
I mean, that's like, you know, some of the games that we play, describing them as, you know, just knockoffs of Fire Emblem or Shining Force or
you
know, it is that is the generation of Pokemon they enjoy and that they're trying to do. It also, like, the bosses are frequently described as like phase like Final Fantasy bosses.
Oh, okay. I would say that's probably a better thing. I kind of wish like Pokemon had more of stuff like that rather than just, oh, here it's another Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's legendary and looks different, but it acts exactly the same as any other Pokemon fight.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, kind of anticlimactic, but all right, sure, why not?
So yeah, the whole point of Coromon is that you are a researcher for a company. Is it Sol Lunis or something like that? And your job is to go out and find Coromon, find out more about them, and discover these things that they refer to as Titans. And you're trying to gather Titan essence, and you get it by defeating the Titans.
Just a quick question, by the way.
Yeah.
I was always under the impression that books replenish their uses.
They do not. No.
Is that a different Fire Emblem game that does that? I feel like that's
possibly
how books work.
Part of the reason I swapped to the Thunder was just to get rid of it. Right.
That's
Where is This is the bit that's going to be super annoying. Is just
How
like...
come the guy in the middle has eyes and the other guys don't?
So he's
Because
a different
that
class.
one's special.
It is. So this is a druid class. So he
Okay.
is more leveled than these lowly shaman.
Ah, okay.
What a chump.
Eh,
This is the bit that's going to be annoying. Who can I use to, like, lure this out?
Arthur.
I think Arthur would be the strongest against all of them. Item. I should have really got him some new stuff. Hang on. I know how
I bet
to
he's going to be the one because he's probably got the best resistance, right?
He should do. I may even have some, like, resistance items. Hang on. Who's up here? These guys won't come out to attack me, surely. Nobody.
Yeah, so...
Nobody
apart from-
remember I said that. Nobody.
Yeah. So apart from talking about news things and playing some Pokemon, there hasn't actually been a whole lot that I've done this past week.
Right.
Because family went away, didn't you?
Yeah.
Went away. And instead of playing games on my backlog or doing some work on write-ups and stuff that I should have been doing, I decided to watch movies.
Solid.
Some movies.
Yep.
Solid shout. Cannot.
Yeah. So I watched Mr. Baseball.
Mr. Baseball.
Mr. Baseball is a Tom Selleck movie about a baseball pro who gets traded to a Japanese side, and all the hijinks that ensue from him being a fish out of water in Japan.
Man. Why do I feel this sounds familiar now? Is that the one where they get him to do the adverts?
Yeah, he's
And
Mr.
he-
Baseball.
And he keeps, like, just coming around in, like, different...
Different outfits, and it's Big Hit, Happy Body. That's
Right.
Big Hit, Happy Body. Come on, everyone knows Big Hit, Happy Body, Gareth.
Surely, yeah.
That's not the bit. You're supposed to agree with me. That's not the bit.
I don't know though.
Yeah, but you're supposed... Okay, some education needs to occur here. All right. So in situations like that, yeah,
This is
where
this
I'm
is high school training.
obviously talking out of my bottom. Okay. If you're on my side, you're supposed to back me up, even if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Of course, I know what Daddy is talking about.
There we go.
Of course, I definitely do.
Are we,
now.
are we going to talk through? Are we going to voice act this, or are we just going to move along?
Move along.
Move along.
Right.
Move along.
Old man with a beard, you seem to be doing great.
Seriously, he doesn't even say anything back to him.
I press start to skip it.
Oh, okay, fair enough then.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So yeah, I watched Mr. Baseball, which is a good movie. If a little bit cringeworthy now that I know more about like
Japan.
the things. Yeah, excuse me, more about Japan. Basically, all the things that you could do wrong, he does wrong.
Okay.
So things like putting your chopsticks up. Stabbing them into
meat.
the ball of rice when you want to do something.
Right.
It's bad luck because it looks a lot like an incense marker that you put down for departed loved ones.
Right.
When people do that, you don't do that when you go to Japan. He goes into the swimming area. Sorry, the bathing area, and then just immediately gets into the bath without
Taking
showering
his clothes
himself off
right.
first.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So in Japan, before you get into the
Yeah,
bath,
yeah.
you're supposed to sit on a stool and basically just wash yourself
Yeah.
so that you're clean, and then you can get into bathe because that water's shared.
Yeah.
Which makes sense when you think about it like that. It's very similar to because it's the same as how you're supposed to get into public pools now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're supposed to shower.
That's
And-
what I tell Oscar every week before we get there, is like the whole point of that row of showers over there for your swimming lessons
Yeah.
is to rinse off first. But I'm getting
Yeah,
in the
do you
pool,
do
I'm going to
that?
rinse
Yeah,
off.
we did that when we went swimming.
Good, because you're supposed to. When we were your age, right?
Yeah.
Just
none
went
of
in.
that.
Yeah.
Oh god, the water
Not
must be
even
so
swimming trunk.
murky.
Yeah, it does.
The water must have been... How
Really?
sweaty do you think we were?
We just roll around in mud like Labradors or something. I don't know.
Pigs.
Yeah, like pigs. There you go. That's a better.
You are a pig.
Thank you. So yeah, pretty much stuff like that he does wrong. There was actually a documentary Paul Hollywood did. You know, the guy from Bake Off.
Right.
He went to Japan to discover like a bunch of Japanese food.
Right.
And he did a lot of that stuff too. And it does make me wonder how much of that is actually staged. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he does that so that people can instruct him on why that's a big deal. Like, you shouldn't do stuff like that. And then there was other times when he was just being Paul Hollywood and just come across as cringy. So I know he has his fans, but I'm not one of them.
Who's Paul? Who's Paul?
Hollywood.
Yeah.
He is one of the presenters on British Bake Off.
With the grey hair and the very blue eyes.
Yeah.
That just seems unnatural.
Yes,
People are allowed to have
he's a
blue eyes,
baking
am I?
ghost. I've got blue eyes.
Very blue eyes now.
Gareth has blue eyes.
I know, but not like a very blue eyes that kind of like glow.
Yes, he has glowing blue eyes because he's
It's
one of the
actually
boys.
It's because I'm a remnant.
obviously. But yeah,
Talking
so I
of
watched Mr.
remnants.
Baseball. I also watched a movie called The Thing, which I'd never seen before.
The original or the remake?
Yes, the 1982. I think
It's a creepy.
it's a creepy movie. Yeah, you're not going to watch it until you're much older.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something with you talking about creepiness and films. I've been allowing my son to watch Demon Slayer, but in my presence.
I think that's fine. Like, there's blood and gore and stuff in it.
Some of the
But,
people who were at my school, they watch it.
Yeah. So here's my argument as to why I let
Okay.
him do it. At his age, I was persuading my dad to buy me Guyver videos to watch
Yep.
when my dad wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And if Hoost is still in chat from when we did the in chat watch, I can't be that hypocrite. I don't know about
Yeah.
anyone else here. I just can't do that. It's not who I am. I cannot do it. So
Yeah, I mean, we've been given this one the choice,
yeah.
and you don't want to, do you?
No.
That's fine. That's fine. If you ever want to, that's fine.
I know that I will cry. I know that I will be scared at night. I know that I will hide under my covers.
Have I ever told you the story about my dad letting me watch the first bit of Aliens?
No.
Okay, so most people watching this probably know about Aliens. It's a scary movie from the late 80s, I think.
I know about aliens, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a t-shirt about it.
Hey?
I have a t-shirt that says aliens on it.
I don't think it's the same thing, though. Anyway, so my dad let me... I was probably about the same age as you. And he let us watch the first... Because he had it on VHS when the VHS of that movie first came out.
Yeah.
And,
The thing that came out of the trash thing.
yeah, you're going to ruin it. Anyway, so, you know, I'm there watching this, and I know it's scary. I know it's going to be real bad. But it's exciting to watch this movie that... You know, you know you're going to be scared, but you're also excited because you know that you're watching something that perhaps you're not supposed to. You know,
Yeah.
the whole taboo essence of it is interesting. And like we watched the first half hour of it and nothing really happens, you know, that I would describe as being scary. And then it gets to the bit where like the first alien crawls out of the wall and is about
Yeah.
to jump on somebody and he goes, okay, that's enough now. Now, that bit was scary, but the problem with it was that we had a purple
Monkey dishwasher.
bathroom system, okay, and the toilet ended up looking like one of the aliens out of Alien.
That's a
And-
very specific toilet setup that you've described to me.
So yeah, it's a little bit out there, but believe me, I didn't want to sit down on that toilet for the next 2 days.
Is that a little bit like... So, do you ever know what the original Metallica album name was?
No.
So, I think was it, instead of Kill 'Em All, it was going to be called Metal Up Your A-Hole.
Oh yeah.
And it was a machete coming out of a toilet.
Okay.
Design choices and all that.
Yeah. Anyway, I watched the Thing for the first time ever. I gotta say, like, it actually plays a lot like Aliens. Actually, there's a lot of build up and stuff, but unfortunately, because CGI is such a thing nowadays, like the scenes or most of the scenes that had the monsters in weren't all that scary.
Right. Sorry, occasionally when I hear the word scenes, I just hear it said in like a very, like, I don't know if you've ever seen football when something crazy happens and it's like, absolute scenes. Absolute scenes.
No.
Absolute scenes,
I'm talking about the actual definition of that word rather than the,
Supposive.
Yeah, the way that it's been.
Oh, look at all these horsey boys.
Are they chasing you inside now?
Sneaking up behind us.
Yeah.
They thought that we wouldn't see them.
So, John won't have seen this. A couple of weeks ago, a similar event happened inside of a castle. And I posed the following question, and it's definitely a spoiler for if you're here now. But 9 horsey boys surrounded Dosler. And when I realised how this situation was going, I posed the following question. Who would win? 6 horsey boys or 1 axie man?
Oh, dear.
He won.
Well, eventually Gareth did.
Yeah.
But it was close.
Yeah.
Much closer than you would think.
I'm just going to point...
Was he, like, on 1 HP?
No, Dosler literally, like, one-shot nearly every one of them.
Oh, my God.
And because Gareth is playing a Iron Man run, he actually lost was it 2 people? He lost 2 people to that guy, right?
I lost Cormag last... Oh, you're thinking of Calic last week. I lost Cormag... Did I lose someone else?
I feel like you did, but I could be wrong.
Where's the painter?
That was bad.
Yeah, that's less than ideal.
That's fine. I was waiting for that to hit with the 10% hit chance. 1 in 10 chance to hit. Yeah, I don't...
Castles, by the way. We went somewhere interesting.
Was it a castle?
It was a castle called the Forbidden Corner. Oh, is the Dragon Girl gonna do something? No,
right.
Don't.
Let's get some Dragon Girl stuff going on, because I think... Hang on, let's do the front one. So yeah,
yeah, you want to see this one?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that impressive?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah. And she's already level 2.
Well, yeah, she was level 1 to start with. Doesn't she become like one of the most OP characters in the game very quickly?
Yeah. Is she broken? Yes.
Yes, she is.
Is she cool?
But yeah, we went to this place called the Forbidden Corner.
It was cool.
Which seems a bit odd, but it was
cool but odd.
Yeah.
Still odd.
So it's essentially a castle or a private residence for this really rich dude in the 90s. And he had way too much money, and as rich people are to do, he decided to build some stuff that he thought would be fun.
Yeah.
And he built a castle.
Horse.
In the sky.
Yeah, the sad horse. No, he built a castle in the 90s that had like lots of hidden areas in it and lots of twists and turns in it.
Yeah.
And then apparently, like about 20 years ago, he invited some architect students to his castle to come and have a look, and they loved it. And eventually, it became a tourist attraction. And we went to go see it, and it's cool. It's really cool. Like, there's lots of.
Ooh, I gotta go get something.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Don't let me stop you.
Yeah, there was lots of stuff to do there. There was lots of twists and turns, and there was lots of weird architecture going on. There was like when you get in, there's a giant sort of rampart sort of thing that has a face and eyes, and you walk through the mouth, and the mouth makes like a burping noise when you go through it. So it's like a proper family sort of thing.
It's like being a child again with me.
Yeah, pretty much. There was lots of underground bits as well, twists and turns all over the place.
Would you say underground, overground?
Lots of that. Yeah, don't actually fire that at me. Sorry, this one bought a crossbow that fires corks.
Hawk.
Yeah,
I'm sure it seemed like a good idea at the time.
No, I knew it was bad, but we gave her some money and she bought it, so it's just like okay. Yeah.
I've not used it since, though.
But yeah, that was in Yorkshire, by the way. But we had no idea it was there until like my wife like announced that they were going to go there.
Something silly and nonsensical in God's country.
Indeed.
Madness.
Yeah. But one of her friends told us about it, and we had to go. So if you're in the area, very much worth it.
I mean, the Fiddlebin Corner is also like an area of lot of like youth football team areas as well. This may be a bad place for the sad horse.
Oh no, not sad. No, not sad horse. Oh my god, sad horse.
The thing that annoys me is the fact that they don't gain HP.
No, oh god, dragon. No.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to go as badly as you might think.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
There. I put my phone aside on somewhere weird, and
He already has leveled up.
Yep. Well, it's because she's such a lower level than everyone else. That's why.
yeah.
So I was reading up on this. There was I've been writing.
Don't do it.
Sad horse, you pulled through.
I've been writing a script for. Sorry, go on.
I like how the less than 50% one hit, the nearly 60% one didn't.
No.
Anyway, you're writing a script.
I've been writing a script for a thing about Final Fantasy Tactics, which I've been playing recently. Well, I say recently, it was about a month ago that I finished it.
Yeah. So, I like how everyone's holding their breath to see, is Luke gonna make it?
Uh-oh.
God, no.
If she gets hit, she has 2 health.
I like how she dodges and gets 1 XP for that.
Yeah.
Like as if in like the realistic sort of world that we live in, where like dodging is a lot less of a learning experience than hitting people with big objects.
So I feel this would help us a little bit.
Yeah,
it can't even hurt us. So
I mean, he's dead.
this
so.
the
And a crit, of course.
Yeah, the perfect time to crit every time.
Yeah.
Like the Sex Panther of critting.
God.
Right. I may, just for safety's sake, make sure we kill this guy.
I mean, I get it. Like, is what's his face? Is Orson actually going to move from his spot, or is he just going to stay on his throne?
He will stay on the throne, but
Yeah. So
all of his weapons are good.
okay.
I'm sure that shocked nobody to hear
No.
that the villain of the piece, his stuff is got some good stuff.
I mean, maybe just heal up the dragon girl afterwards, and then just send her, and she can one-shot him.
Yeah.
Potentially.
I mean, how much health does he have?
Who else? Yeah, she's missing 6. Dosler's not doing too bad. Like, I need to start, like, killing off the healers as well.
Healers.
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
I can also just... Why does that not kill?
Because it only hits once.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, let's get some XP. He might come back to fight us instead of just stealing everything. I think we may have over-leveled loot unintentionally.
Do we not like loot, then?
Oh no, I like loot. I'm just saying, potentially... Aha! Now to see if We can get some free XP for Kyle, who needs some better weapons. We might actually, after this map, have to go into other towns and hunt down some items.
Just bonk them on the head. Yep, you're doing it correctly.
Yeah. I mean, we could also... I could, with the Ithrim run, make it so that we only exclusively have to use, like, the iron weapons.
I
do want to do something in the Ithrim run, but it's not really a run-dependent thing. It's just that, I'll tell you what, she can use a vulnerary and save her staff usage. How would I describe it? I want to show off something I learnt with Niemi when we do the Ithrin run.
Oh,
Excuse me, sir. I wanted to use that.
when you defeat that guy, do you get it back?
Not necessarily.
That could be bad then.
Yeah.
What I want to do is get this map over and done with. Set him on fire. Erif.
Yep.
Give that back.
Erif. It gone.
Oh no, you didn't get it. Oh,
Eternal
dear.
sadness.
Oh no.
So anyway, I'm going to feed a priest to this small child.
Nom nom nom.
Give me food.
Get in my belly.
Yum, yum, yum for my tum.
I should really start conserving some of Mare's usage. Unless I can come across, is it the hammering or something like that?
Oh, is that the, like, once she's used that, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But you can get an item that rejuvenates it.
Ah, okay.
I want to get
So-
that one.
Do you like the dragon character then? Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
would it make you feel better if I said that there's a dragon character in all the Fire Emblem games?
There is not a dragon
Yeah.
character on all the Fire Emblem games, I believe.
No? What, some of the earlier ones it doesn't have them?
Correct.
Ah.
Thunder.
But they quickly realized how popular they were, and now in the modern Fire Emblem games, there's one in every single game, right?
I'm glad.
In the is it Telis, the continent for Path of Radiance, and that is there is a whole series of races called the Lagos, and they are all
They turn into geese.
They turn into geese. He's gonna hit me potentially for 21.
Okay.
Wait,
So the
Right.
Lagoos
The
all
thing
turn
is you
into
got-
different animals. So you've got like a cat tribe and cat/lion tribe. There's the swan, the heron tribe, not the swan tribe. Who else is there? There's the dragon tribe. There's the crow tribe. There's the eagle tribe.
There's lots of different tribes. That's what you're trying to tell me, right?
So the thing you got to remember
Sheesh.
about this guy, Orson, right?
Yeah.
He sat on a throne, okay? It looks like an ordinary throne, okay? But what you really need to know is that it's skillfully disguised as a bomb shelter, okay?
Really?
Yeah, really. So that any attack he takes, he just sits on his bomb shelter and it's fine.
Really?
Really.
It's not fair.
It isn't fair, is it?
No. I'm trying to remember how much he gets healed for, whether it's worth me trying to do that, because he's going to hit me back for a lot. Killer Bow. If I hit him, I do... Is it triple damage or double damage? That's 16.
You got to be apping a laugh.
So Killer Bow potentially is going to do 16. I'm going to potentially do more than 12. The hit percentage doesn't change.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm either doing 8 or 12. Does his hit back? Yeah, he's going to hit me back for 20 potentially in a 1 in 2.
Are we at the point in the game where actually having like thieves in the team it would actually be really useful because you could basically just steal his armor?
Well, he's not got any armor. That's what I was checking before. I could only steal his sword, and I don't want him to be using his spear. Basically, I want him to move to his sword. But he won't let us come between us.
I won't let you come between us. Monica and I will live here happily together. Forever.
He's a madman.
No! No!
No!
The perfect outcome.
Exactly how we mapped it out. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I want to kill you again.
Yeah.
I told you I was crazy. Didn't I?
I'm unsure if that's a good thing to know or not.
Yeah.
I told you I was crazy. I'm wondering, have we left Ifrim
It's
aside?
Dalton.
Horse Slayer.
Jesus.
Seth can at best do 14 to him, and he'll get 16 back.
No, doesn't the horse slayer do more?
Its hit rate is less than 1 in 2.
Yeah, true.
So
I
let's
think
see.
that's the kind of how it always goes, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's see if we can sort of get a little bit closer and then just rail him with everyone we've got. None of that is good. Actually, that would have been good to do. Arta could have taken Divine off him. Because I think currently Orson kind of counts as undead.
What? No, his wife counts as undead, right? Not him.
His wife is most definitely undead. Brill.
Perfect.
Awesome. Yep. Exactly just how we drew it up. So, who has the Divine? You've got the Divine, haven't you? Right. Trade. Is it? Right. Ines. What can I do with Ines?
Fuck him in the bin. Put him in the bin, he's terrible.
Put him in the bin. I mean, he's been pretty good for us so far.
Nah.
The
he's
Iron
terrible.
Lance has the best chance of hitting, but it does the least amount of damage.
Seth, so you've come, have you?
Sir Orson.
You're an impressive knight, Seth. You would sacrifice your life for king and country. Not even a moment's pause. It's a pitiful, unrewarding life through and through.
It is my charge. It is my hope. Sir Orson, prepare yourself.
Oh, heck no!
Oh my god.
Well, I'm going to stab you once. I'm going to stab you
no,
just
you're not.
one time.
I thought you were better than that.
Right. Just for the purposes of science. So she could
child.
She could just die.
Yeah, she's quite likely to die.
No, don't.
Squishy powers activate.
No, don't. No. Not the dragon child.
No. If she was to die, I will literally cry.
Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
no.
So if I get a better thing, I can actually restore weapons with this.
Ah. The hammer time. Okay.
It's
Attack.
hammer time.
Hammer time. Do. That seems like a poor choice.
So staff, heal. There you go. Arthur might be getting rescued. He might just be getting the armpit tuck.
Yeah. It is funny though how these thrones make these characters basically just
Invincible.
bomb-proof. Yeah.
It doesn't even have like a
He
shield.
could near enough kill Erica straight off.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, god. Do you want that?
You need to take like a risk with somebody because somebody has to hit him.
Yeah.
Someone has to sacrifice.
How many knights are here? Right.
3,
3.
2.
Right. None of them can get over here. Orson isn't going to move. So, if we kind of like load everyone up over here, Erica needs to move. Maybe we can get some like cheap levels off
That's
these
your
guys.
solution.
What? Leveling up? Pac-manning our way. I mean, part of my solution is also Orson changes to the sword to fight Seth.
It just doesn't seem very likely. You just excuse me, Sir Orson. I know you're busy. You're a busy man.
No.
But can you just? I need to go kill some other people so that I'm more in the mood to kill you.
So I'm better equipped at murdering you back.
Yeah. Goddamn pilferers.
God damn you!
So anyway, we can feed some of our characters. Garrick's definitely in need of a new bow at some point.
Who's a bowman? We need a bowman.
You got quite a few bowmen though.
61% chance of doing
For
5.
damage.
Oh my god,
I mean,
dude.
it's worth doing.
If this misses, this is just going to be upsetting.
There you go.
Thank you.
That was terrible.
You leveled up though.
She did, and oh look, she's got nothing useful for what happened.
Fine.
She's fine.
Yeah.
It's alright.
She's got an incredibly
Just-
sad horse.
I mean, maybe it's
I
the
think
horse
it
who's
is-
taking most of the hits, and it's like,
Oh
Really?
my god. Literally.
go
I've
on,
forgotten
crit
how
first time.
intense
Crit
Garcia's eyes are.
Yeah.
I've forgotten that.
Of course. Why can we never get the crit on the first one? It's like, yeah, it's completely worthless now. So here, have the crit. Why?
Because they all belong to Big Blacksmith. That's why. The blacksmith needs his due, so we all need to use our weapons as much as possible.
Right.
Why kill something in one hit when you can kill it in 2?
Item. Does Seth... Vulnerary is not going to do enough. So, who here has an elixir?
Me.
You.
I have one. Yep, I have one. It's right here. Called Vimto. Very
Vimto.
tasty. Yeah.
The
it's
magic-
I have holy water.
Holy water and toast, right?
Yeah.
Toast.
Mmm.
I like a bit of
Yummy.
toast. Yep, that's fine. I'm willing to take that gamble.
Are you though?
Yep. Biscuits. Risking it for biscuits.
Or in this case, toast.
For toast.
But toast.
Yeah.
Actually, this could be a strat. So.
Oh yeah.
Because that's the horse killing sword.
Well, the Zambato.
The Zambato. So if drop him here,
Drop
and
who?
then
Wait.
Yes.
Dosler was carrying someone?
Yeah.
So he's not gonna move. No. Take. So apparently, I'm strong. Ines is strong enough to pick up a child on a horse from a man on a horse.
What the heck?
Yep.
Using
Turns out
his-
he's accidentally Popeye.
Yeah. All those. Which of the kingdoms is he the prince of again? I forget.
Oh god, no.
Frelia.
Yeah, I think so.
15 chapters ago, that's when we found out who Inez belongs to.
Not quite that long ago, but it's been some time.
It's been it's been a couple of months.
You remember the
Yes.
song? It's been a while.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, heal Seth. No. Okay, it's
Right.
back. It was doing what we.
Yeah, that's what he was going to do before.
Yeah.
Because the
Right.
heel was going to break.
Okay.
But it didn't.
Yeah, the heel was going to break, and then the game starts. I don't think anyone's going to die, Gareth.
We could potentially kill him this turn.
There you go. You were worried over nothing. Yep.
Yep. Mhm.
Missed. Good. Oh, that one hit. So, I mean, that's not terrible.
I'm not gonna lie. When I heard like the noises and stuff, the level of absolute terror that occurred in my like bumhole region,
Your bum.
in the squeaky bum region.
Oh dear.
Right, this will put him up to
couldn't-
4.
Won't Saleh get attacked now, though?
I can do the old tuck him under the armpit.
I see.
What do you mean?
Someone can grab him so that he's no longer in the range of attack. Oh my god. It's
What?
like chipping away at like just a giant.
Just at a giant. I like how there's not even a. It's like chipping away at just a giant.
Just a giant. Yeah, just something that you need to chip away at.
Just one
Like a
big
giant
boy.
statue. Or something. I don't know.
There you go. Right. Does sweet gentle Dosler have a means of I'm using
No.
Dosler's hit percentage.
No, Dosler does not. Jeez, axes do not do well against this guy.
I mean
Weirdly
technically the axe should be the best thing against the spear.
But the axes always suck, right? That's how this works in Fire Emblem. Axes suck.
Right. I hate this section so much right now.
I don't know. I think it's kind of fun.
I actually think that the crash really... Right. Attack Seth. Come on, Seth. Come on, Seth.
We can see your cursor, by the way.
Oh, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Please, Seth. For the love of God. Yes.
Okay.
One more.
Yes!
Monica.
Chandler.
Weirdly enough, I was going for the Lewinsky
Yeah.
route with that.
Oh, you were going all Bill Clinton.
Monica. I
I,
did not have sexual relations with that woman.
this is my castle now.